welcome back to Old School. This particular video doesn't have necessarily a category, although I have to believe it's kind of overall. All four quadrants are going to be represented here today. I have been chosen to be in a competition called Fab Over 40. Now, we all know I'm over 40 and we don't need to discuss how far. I know this is going to sound really self-serving and I don't mean it to, but at the same token, I would love to acquire your vote. I'm excited about it in the sense that I think it's very lovely that they thought I was worthy of choosing, and I will probably be up against many, many, many people who are much younger than me. So the likelihood, I'm not going to diss the possibility, but it's just going to be, an uphill climb probably. However, this is what my goal and my thought process is going into this. The prize for winning and getting the most votes, and there are rounds of voting that get you there, so it'll be a process. But the first prize is a 2-page spread in New Beauty magazine. And I'm looking at that as an awesome opportunity to feature my book and the possibility that launching through that medium for people who have walked a similar journey, who've dealt with similar trauma, who have dealt with just basically the similar things that I have had to walk through, and could benefit from my book having a piece of that and being launched from that, number one. The second part of the prize is $40,000. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I'll do this or that when they get the money. And I would like to, and have been looking into the ministry of helping victims of sex trafficking. I follow Tim Tebow and his wife, Demi, and I would love to be a part of the rescue team is the name of his organization that helps victims of sex trafficking, both on the front end of trying to abate the abductions in the first place, and on the back end of the recovery and bringing them out of sex trafficking. It is so prevalent and such a disgusting evil that I can't even, I just struggle with it. I was sexually abused as a child and had no one there, no rescue, and was not even at that time in the world allowed to talk about it. Everybody just kind of swept it under the rug and we moved along. And that has a lot to do with some of the journey I go through in my book. And so this is dear to my heart in a sad way, but in a good way, that I'd like to support this ministry. And maybe not just the rescue team by Tim Tebow, but it's one that I've seen more of. It's been a little more prevalent, keeps coming across my social media. And so I want to look into multiple avenues where I might be of benefit. I feel that being boots on the ground for me might end up everybody having to comfort me. I would be so upset. But whatever the Lord has for me is in regard to a ministry, and I do believe this is an area where the comfort I have received, I could express that. So that is where I would like to go with that. I don't know how that plays out, and I definitely want it to be in an avenue where the money gets to the actual core of things, the crux of things, and not just those administering it. And yes, those people and those resources do need to get paid, don't get me wrong, but there are organizations and there are situations where 95% of the money is spent on everybody bustling around, and none of it is getting where it's ultimately more needed. And so that is my goal with the prizes. There is a spacation, I guess they're calling it, The funny part is this is a national competition, and the Spacation is in Scottsdale, and I live here in Arizona, so I don't get to fly very far, but I get to be treated very well if I happen to win that, and that I will take. But I am just going to utilize this particular opportunity to beg for your vote and thank you in advance for even thinking about it. And if any of you know me very well, you know one of my favorite phrases is that I'm fabulous. Not I think I'm fabulous, but that's how I'm doing, because that's the choice I make. Every day I choose joy, I choose happiness, and I choose for it to be fabulous, because I can't sit in the negativity, in the cynicism, in the grief, in the pity party that could be afforded me, especially in this current society where we're allowed to be victimy. And I was definitely a victim, but I don't need to sit in that, and I don't need to be defined by that. And the idea that I could be chosen to be considered fabulous over 40 is fabulous. And I'll take it. I'll take it as the compliment it is. And I will beg you for your vote so that I might have an impact, that I might have a platform. I might be able to do some good in regard to getting my book published and help some folks find some comfort there, and to be able to participate in the ministry of stopping and abolishing the evil and eradicating it of sex trafficking and human trafficking. Just, I can't fathom why this is and where this is, but I do understand there's evil in the world, and I would love to be a part, even small, of eradicating that. And it's not that I don't take some money that I have and participate in that ministry, but this would just be another leg up in that regard. And that is what I would seriously be doing with my proceeds if the competition were to go my way. So I love you all. I thank you for your participation with me at Old School, in any capacity, whether you've been a subscriber to help me along there, whether you view these and give me some comments and some feedback there, whether you're a follower on my other social media and a subscriber to newsletters or participate with my blog. I appreciate all of that. And I ask you now for the favor of your vote. And if you'd be willing to repost me on your pages, your social media pages, to see if I can progress further through each stage of the gauntlet. And I really do thank you. It's not that I think highly of myself in regard to outward appearance, but I do take good care of myself, and I do try to be healthy and do good things for myself. And I've been told that results in not looking my age. I don't want to know what you all think that is. But I thank you so much and would appreciate your support and your helping me achieve these little ever mini goals as I move forward. So thank you. If you enjoy your time here at Old School, if you could like and subscribe, if you could share this particular video and the link that will be below in the comments to share forward so that the votes can be tallied in my favor, I so appreciate it. And I appreciate your bearing with me and the humor and the fun that is part of this, because I by no means think I am some sort of, jewel, but I am beautifully and wonderfully made by my Creator. And if that can allow me to have a platform and move forward with this, then all praise to God. And I thank you so much for even giving me an ear for this particular video and this particular class at Old School. So thank you. Hit like and subscribe. Please click on the link and go vote and share me on your social media, and I am ever so grateful. And I will keep you posted on where I land with that, and should I prevail, then I will also let you come along on my journey, both for the article and for the ministry regarding whatever I can accomplish. And I do want to try to accomplish the most in eradicating sex trafficking. So thank you. God bless you. Thank you for coming to class today. And class dismissed.